Islam, Islam Sheikh Dwayne Bey. It is July the 24th, 2026. I'm around the Arrington-Bey. Right now, it is about 12:19 approximately p.m. I'm about to take a shower. Imani is not here. I'm at Crosswinds Apartments, my apartment, I guess you would say. So Imani's not here. Um, Getting prepared to go sunbathe. So um, no one's here but me. I guess I went through. These are some of our plants. Lately, in the middle of the night and so forth, I'm hearing like still, not lately, excuse me, I'm still hearing Spanish speaking accent and definitely black Negro male and female accents in the middle of the night. And during the day, it odd times when I hear the accent following me, and or at night, the back of my head has been itching a lot lately. It's like literally an attack on my scalp. Um, it's just also here. I don't know if you can see. I felt like a itch here, like no, but there's no bite. There's no bite, no like entry where a mosquito would enter, and then you would see a hole. The hole or the abrasion came about or looked like some type of penetration of the skin after I started scratching. It was a little bitty hole, like almost perfectly round. Um, and then I was seeing like something floating in the air in our apartment and close. So we make our pallets here on the floor, and like close to us, or close to the floor, as Imani and I sleep. But definitely the itching in my scalp. Literally, when the black Negro, male and female, um, and Spanish accent is around, really is happening. And then I noticed that where I had to scratch, continue to scratch, my hair, it's not bald, but it looks like it was going bald completely. So now I'm treating my hair. Also, today as I woke up and like late last night, I noticed that the Spanish speaking male accent was following me around. I don't want to talk too loud. I don't think I'm talking because the door is open, but no one's out there. I don't want to talk too loud. So let me come back a little bit. I, Even though it's an afternoon, I don't want to talk too loud. Just respect the noise level. But nonetheless, I noticed that the Spanish speaking accent was following me around, and or in the middle of the night, like wake up and I'm being forced to engage along in the black Negro male accent, and I started to see blood coming from my vagina. As I experienced, and definitely with the African American female following me around, I experienced pain right here in my groin. This has been like since last night, approximately yesterday, maybe mid yesterday, up until now. I'm not menstruating. It's like literally a force sharp pain here in my groin, and the black Negro female accent start talking like she's doing a spell or ritual, and also I noticed the Spanish speaking accent kept saying, "Why can't you love us?" or "Why don't you love us?" or something like that. And I used to hear the word military quite a bit. Some at Whole Foods still someone says military odd, but I mean the military, the United States Navy and Army, the Air Force. Um, Other military branches, they come into Whole Foods. Like I said, they're prevalent all over Annapolis, and possibly many, I don't know, that I work along with are connected. I never spoke to one at Whole Foods to see if they're connected, except for one guy. I was asking him about where would I go and get a passport. No, I never asked him if he was in the military. I was asking him where the Navy place was because they offer passports. But at Whole Foods, out of the blues, like someone would say military, like loud. I don't know. I don't think it's coming from the intercom. It's like out of the blue. It's odd. It's just so odd. Like I would hear at the hotel when we first came. Not when we first. Through the years at the hotel we were living in before we were able to get this apartment. So anyway, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to take a shower, and then I'm going to sunbathe. Imani's not here, so this is so I can go around the apartment slowly, so you can see. I'm gonna leave the door open, but I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna close the door. I'm treating my hair, by the way. I'm treating my scalp because of the attack. It seemed to cause the attack is to the agenda is to cause hair loss. So I have long hair. It's some form to cause some form of hair loss because I'm scratching there. That's what it seemed to be. As the Black Negro female do or keep speaking like she's doing some type of spell. Um, so okay, I have to do the kitchen. I haven't did the dishes yet. So okay, and here actually let me back up a little bit. It may, past couple of nights, not last night so bad, but night before, a black Negro male was forced engaging. It sound like someone you can't a Spanish speaking accent was forced engaging with Imani like for hours, making Imani make noise like he's having sex, like that. And then when I woke Imani up after I woke up a few hours, because I told him to say a prayer when I first started. I woke him up before I went to sleep. This is not, it happened a little bit last night, but not as bad as the night before. Before I went to sleep that night, I think, so that was on the 22nd, I think it was. I woke him up and I said, we did, I said, Monty, protect yourself. We do different prayers and so forth. I said, you're being forced to engage. And then I went to sleep, so I was very, very tired. And then he went back to sleep. I woke up a few hours later. The Spanish speaking accent was still in the apartment, still forced engaging with Imani, and making him make sexual noises, like it was getting off, forced engaging Imani while he sleep. Then all of a sudden, when I woke him up that time out here, I heard a car drive because it's really quiet at night. And as a Spanish speaking accent, drive, it sounded like it drove away. So there, if you can see here, so because sometimes people can definitely come through there, but like out, like way out, like I'm saying behind the building, there's probably that's how quiet it is sometimes at night, um at 4 in the morning, that I am like like I was told, somebody said they heard a frequency. So if they can hear a frequency in this apartment and they want to know, because someone told the apartment complex they heard a frequency, and the apartment complex asked if I was okay. If they can hear a frequency in the apartment, then I'm pretty sure they can hear a frequency on the camera and on the videos that I've been recording as well. Um, because the person is not in the apartment, but they saying they can hear a frequency. According, I'll read the note again, but according to the note, I could make a mistake, they heard of hearing frequency in the apartment, and I guess it's like a concern of do I need help. But so this is our room. These are clean clothes. When usually, and I separate the dirty clothes. Usually, when I'm washing clothes, I separate the clean clothes, put on the floor a lot of times until I get to them. It then I separate the dirty clothes until I fold them. So I'm walking around again because I know I started talking. So the thing is that what not the thing, but the thought is, why would this be? Why would Imani and I, as naturalized Moors who affirm to uphold um, um, this Constitution of 1787? This is the door. U.S.A. Constitution of 1787. All four of Abraham Lincoln's proclamations, and the 13th Amendment with 20 sections. I'm drying clothes and washing clothes. So why would, as naturalized Moors in a city where the United States, some would say this, I definitely would say it's a military city, um, why would we be experiencing such acts of terrorism? I'm not accusing crosswinds. I always say that. I'm not accusing crosswinds. And I say I'm not accusing Burger King and Whole Foods. But why would we be experiencing such acts of terrorism, crimes against humanity in such an extreme where obviously um, the accents in this apartment are connected to unnaturalized military, unnaturalized police, unnaturalized citizens or so-called citizens in the state of Maryland. Why would we be experiencing such forced engagement of an extreme manner when we are the naturalized citizens who have affirmed to uphold laws of freedom, who are no threat to society in violence, but yet violence is being placed upon us mentally, physically, and spiritually. Why would that be happening in a city where the military, Navy, Army, and other Air Force, other branches are prevalent, especially with the black Negroes here that are unnaturalized, but yet obviously are some, not all are involved, are connected or in the military and the police because of the slave port, because a lot of the African American Black Negro accents have been saying that I have been documented say we paid, I paid, just like the Spanish speaking and so forth, pale skin. So with the slave port, as far as I know, as of today, it's still there in downtown Annapolis or the shore, demonstrating some form of history about slavery in Annapolis. And it's probably, as far as I know, it's taught that slavery is not permitted on this landmass in the United States, but yet I'm here with the military being prevalent, and I, as naturalized Moors, we were taught, and also in Abraham Lincoln's proclamations, he he demonstrated how the United States military is supposed to be protectorates those who are trying to reclaim their actual freedom. And um, the actual freedom is what I realized and connected the dots in many ways, mentally, physically, and spiritually, because as time goes on and truth is revealed, we realize freedom is just not walking around and able to ride a bus without being harmed physically. The spirits of freedom is able to have your own thoughts, is able to sleep at night without a black Negro male and female trying to tap into your Akashic records, because they are a species of AI or other lab experiments that don't have the history or the the resources as a naturalized human or celestial human more does. Um, Freedom is being able to maintain employment and your finances without constantly being threatened that you can lose your employment, or too many times being threatened in many ways using different forms of psychology, um, or attacking your physical body, where it can be a challenge for you to get up and go in your mind and demonstrate yourself as a um, as an employee that's able to do what the employer is required for you to do. Why the employer hired the person in the first place. These are different aspects of protectorate of actual freedom. So if you are a predator, you cannot expect, or if you learn the profile of predators and murderers and rapists and terrorists, one of the biggest, I would say, um, mistakes humans, is to put some form of morality or degree of morality on these animals. You cannot. When as a human being, I realize the nature of the beast. You and this is what the spirit of truth will allow you to see and reveal to you. And while she does that, you are able to put up your defense, because they already know it's in our nature to be forgiving. It's in our nature to not behave in such a manner. And we already have, and many of us already have some form of a program of what morality is, but it's not really, it's a program that they set up for a human being. So um, I would say I'm thankful and grateful that I'm able to see truth about what the nature of this beast, demonic, very unclean spirits, are capable of, and what their agenda is truly is about. I still don't know everything. I just know what they say. Moors, I was taught by Moors, if you think you know something, it means you know nothing at all. So now I'm about to take a shower. Okay. Here, I'm here about to take a shower. Okay, I just closed the door. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video shaking my back from day and upload.